Welcome back, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley, and here is my forever farm. Today we are starting year 2. If you're new to this series, the playlist, including everything for year 1, will be in the description. So, my year 2 goals overall. Last year we did by season. This year is going to be super grindy to work towards perfection and everything else we're doing. So, I will just give you my year 2 goals overall. Covering the greenhouse and Ginger Island with ancient fruit and also using Deluxe retaining soil on all of that so we don't need to worry about sprinklers and we can optimize it as much as possible. This next part we'll work towards as much as we can in year 2 to craft around 90 iridium sprinklers, 12 Junimo huts, and that's what we would use for the automation layout for year 3. We might not completely get there, but that's what we would work towards in year 3. Also beginning to construct deluxe sheds for kegs. Collect all 130 golden walnuts to begin to start the key quest, or however we say it. Get max hearts with at least 20 villagers, upgrade the house and prepare for cooking in year 3, and then be in position to possibly do perfection in year 3, but most importantly, have fun. Beginning of year 2, Leah stops by to tell us about her art show, and we finally get to meet Kent. Hello, Kent. Welcome back to the village, or the valley, I should say. So year 2, our farm's going to be pretty messy, and we're not focused too much on year 2 crops right away. We're just going to do a little bit of cleaning up around the farm, and we're going to collect whatever fiber we can. We go down and collect some fiber down here because today I want to do things in a bit of a different order than what I usually do. We get the Statue of Blessing, which I usually wait until the end. I could really use the 1000 fiber, but we'll have to collect it a lot in year 2. A lot of grinding in year 2 and a lot that has to do with relationships as well. So we will do this daily request, and we'll also choose aquatic overpopulation so we can knock out that non-repeating request. And then we go to Leah's art show, and we tell Leah that she has the prettiest art out of all of the art. If you understand that reference, then okay, we're moving on anyways. Back at the farm, we cut down some more trees. It's quite late now, and day 1, nothing too exciting there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we try our blessings for the first time. I totally forget how the blessings work, but after a little look at the wiki, I figure it out. We collect our cranberries for the first time in year 2, and we also make some more room for some ancient seeds. That is the goal of year 2. Get enough ancient seeds for Ginger Island, and then eventually for the entire farm as well. We'll collect some garlic, which is our year 2 seed. We'll talk to Evelyn, and we get another cutscene here with Leah. We also need garlic as well. For Ginger Island, we need to plant a melon, garlic, and wheat, which we'll do later. We finally knock out that raccoon bundle, I guess we'll call it. And since we have the fishing buff today, we'll go and finally get our lava eels, which is way too overpowered in my opinion. We ended up getting 2 lava eels during that time, but they were both iridium quality, very easy to get. We drop off a cactus fruit to Marnie, get some relationship points there, knock out another daily quest, and we finally get enough relationship to get the shorts, which we will just drop off to Lewis, and we won't try any kind of funny business with that. We'll also drop off an algae to Willie as well, and then we will get another fish pond, which we will then use for the lava eels that we caught. We drop off some beer to Shane, which always feels kind of weird, and we will also pass it off to Pam as well. Trying to knock out 5 different relationships at the beginning of year 2, but towards the middle and end, we'll start working on pretty much just all of them. A lot to work on and grind in year 2. Since we finally get 8 hearts with Leah, we can ask her to be in a relationship, but we have to wait outside the rain for about 2 hours. That's kind of romantic, isn't it? And she accepts. Okay, we might have a partner for the flower dance this year. That's very exciting. We do find a book and our first dinosaur egg in a chest, which is a bit surprising. So we have choices on what we can do with our first dinosaur egg. We try to catch our legend, but we fail and we pass out, and that is day 4. We drop off the lava eel and start working on that, and we will drop off a rusty spoon to the museum. On our way to 60. As I said, we plant our wheat, our melon, and our garlic. We'll just cover that up just to be careful, and we finally get to level 10 of the volcano. We'll get our 2 golden walnuts here, and we'll be back to talk to the monkey, well, later on. The sturgeon wants to eat a diamond. I don't know why, but I'm not here to ask questions. And we'll also drop off a sardine to Elliot, because Elliot always takes forever with the relationship whenever I play. We get more bee houses, which are nice. We go and collect our sap, which we'll try to do every week. And we'll choose a curious substance for the special order on Monday, which doesn't repeat. And pretty soon into the mines, we get the ectoplasm, which I always think is a super cool item, really cool color. And we do knock out our achievement because we've done 40 help wanted requests. So now we can just choose which ones we do for relationships. We do talk to Shane. He's having a bit of a breakdown, I think. He's not doing so well. And we get our mini obelisk already, which is super exciting. We plant our ancient seeds for today. We choose the advanced iridium rod now that we have leveled up there in mastery, and that will come in a lot of use later on. We pass out in the mine for day number 9. Day 10 rolls around. We drop off our mini obelisk here, and we'll just keep that there conveniently until we get some barns and some coops to work with. And we will start working on our first shed with kegs, but we won't focus on it too much. Back at Ginger Island, we finally get that, whatever Simon says quest done, which is like my least favorite. And we go and collect some midnight carps so we can get some seafoam pudding for the next day. We'll sleep here conveniently because on day 11, we'll eat our seafoam pudding, we'll attach our bobbers to our advanced iridium rod, and very quickly we find an octopus also with a our first golden chest. And that one actually wasn't too bad. We do some spins and excitement because that is, for me, the hardest one that we have to do. And we do have 20 walnuts now, so we can unlock the eastern part so we can go and catch another fish we need to get. We catch our stingray, which means all we have left is the legend, which is super cool. It'll be a super cool way to finish that up. Now with this quest, we show the war memento to Kent. We get the tomato salt, which I always want to keep. But we'll give the tomato salt to Gus, who then gives us a rose, but it's too late to go see Sandy, so we'll have to finish that up tomorrow. The lava eels want to eat some fire quartz. I'm not sure why, but not really here to ask questions. So there they go. We drop off the rose to Sandy next day. She gives us the TV remote. We know that goes to George. George gets the remote. He gives us an Arctic shard. We have to go all the way over to the wizard. Wizard takes that. Gives us something. We need something. Gives us a worm. We drop that off to Willie. And then we take the memento back to the pirate's wife. What's her name? Birdie. That's it. And we knock that off. We get 5 more walnuts. Next day, day 13, we knock out a pass for Leah because she was locked in. She got in there somehow. She squeezed in there. And then for this, we'll just collect some strawberries and some strawberry seeds. And we do participate in the Easter egg hunt, which always feels a little bit silly, but I guess you should do it 1 year. We got 10. Is that enough? Is it enough? It is. I win, I beat out all the children, and I get the straw hat. I could give the straw hat to one of the kids, but I won't do that. That's it for day 13. Day 14, we get our seafoam pudding, we get our bobbers, our advanced iridium rod, and here is us knocking out the entire fishing catalog. Spring 14 for year 2, not so bad. Not too bad. So, feels like a celebratory night. We'll kind of keep things easy. We will pass off some gifts to whoever we can. And then the next day, day 15, we get our Star Drop. Star Drop number 3. And we'll choose Cape Patrol for our special quest. We're there doing some more shipping that we need to knock out. And we finally go to the Desert Festival. We pass out in the Skull Cavern trying to do the quest, but we do get some calico eggs doing the fishing quest. That's pretty easy. Next day, we go back to Desert Festival. We catch a scorpion carp to knock out that quest. We have 180 eggs now, but we don't really see too much that we want. Day 17, kind of more of the same. We are still working on getting our Star Drop, and here it is. We get Star Drop number 4 with Leah. But we still have to work on making sure we have maximum hearts with our wife. That is for sure. And while we're at it, on the same day, 20,000 in the sewer, we finally pay for our 5th Star Drop. And Star Drop 6 and 7 are going to take a little while. That is the museum and then the fall festival, whatever that's called. We're getting a lot of names today. I accidentally buy Sam's guitar, so I'll just kind of keep that. And I buy some food that I can use later. Check in with the raccoons. They want dried coconuts and cactus fruit jelly, both of which I can make, and I need to focus more on the preserve items for shipping as well. Things are going very fast this year. Day 18, we knock out more in the museum. Here we are donating an ornamental fan. And we head on off to the caves to knock out some bats for the Cave Patrol special quest, but also to get some more bars while we're here as well. We pass out in the mines, of course. Day 19, back to the mines to knock out the special quest still. Knock out some more bats, but we're also knocking out whatever slimes we see because we have not gotten that in Adventurers Guild just yet. We do knock out that special quest in day 19, and we pass out in the mines once again. Day 20, we buy an orange sapling and a cherry sapling. We talk to the frog guy. We show him that we have everything that he's looking for already. I don't need any sort of hints. Yes, you got a melon, He wants to bite it, but he won't. And we get 5 more. Okay, yes, I do have something to show you. He sees we have the wheat. He wants to bite it. It reminds him of his girlfriend for some reason. But he won't. We get 5 more golden walnuts. Something to make your breath stink. We know what that is. Garlic. It reminds him of his dad. He won't bite it, but he will give us the last 5 golden walnuts, and then we can use the garlic that we planted for the shipping. We're going to need some more for cooking down the road. We do have enough seeds for that. 22 golden walnuts now, so we'll unlock the island trader, because why not? Because we will want to start working on Deluxe retaining soil this season. We don't have enough cinder shards for that, so we'll just come back for that the next day. We plant our 3 saplings here, including the mango sapling that we got. Unfortunately, we do have some difficulty trying to figure out the right placement of those. And we unlock this part of the island as well. We'll drop a bomb down here and get this cutscene. We unlocked the island field office. We have nothing to donate this first day, but we do know the answers to the survey, so we will get 2 more golden walnuts there. Day 21, it's Sunday. I hope we remember the fishing recipe on this day. We'll donate 5 golden walnuts to use this bridge, so I don't need to remember to bring the watering can, even though you still need it sometimes when you're doing runs here. And then we'll find a few more golden walnuts as we do a quick run and pass out in the volcano. First time passing out in the volcano. Day 22, we'll get another golden walnut that I forgot about. We will plant a mango sapling here, but as I said, had a lot of difficulty figuring out the right way to do that. And then we will get the Deluxe retaining soil recipe, which we'll be using a lot of. We get the tropical fish special order. We do knock out some more shipping this day, including the tea leaves. And we pretty much go to sleep for day 23, which we get a lot more ancient fruit. Apparently on this day, I forgot that I have the iridium size. And we also knock out some more preserve items. We get the raccoon journal because we donate more to them, knock out another bundle. And here we're going to place down some cranberries for now until we get enough ancient fruit, which we actually get an extra ancient fruit right there, luckily. Get enough ancient fruit to start covering Ginger Island. That will be the goal for year 2. We asked Leah to be our dance partner, which I hope she will be, and she approves. Luckily, no embarrassment for us. Skipping it year 1, doing it year 2, that is the right move. And that's pretty much day 24. In day 25, we start our clay farming, which we're going to be doing a lot of. So there's going to be a little bit of skipping ahead on these days because for Deluxe retaining soil, we need stone, which is easy. We need fiber, which we will be farming, and then we need clay, which is a little bit harder to farm in 1.6, but I guess I could have chosen the old RNG in the beginning if I wanted to. But nope, doing everything vanilla, just how it is. Here we are knocking out the tropical fish special order. We have to get 5 of each. We get 5 lionfish, 5 stingray, and 5 blue discus. Knock that out pretty easily. Do a couple more quests on that day. On day 27 at the museum, we drop off a chicken statue, rusty cog, prehistoric rib, and a strange doll that we found in the mines while we were looking for clay. And here we do our cutscene with Leah to get our first painting, and we don't have the 14 hearts yet for her portrait, but we do hang it up in the meantime. Day 28, nothing too special to get ready for the summer, but to just make sure that we have all the seeds that we need and just knock out whatever quest we can in this day. Still have a very messy farm, and just to stay productive, we spend the rest of our day getting clay and fiber in the mines. Alright guys, so that's year 2 for us. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, see the playlist in the description if you want to see the other episodes. And we'll be back soon with summer of year 2 in Stardew Valley. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you next time.